Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. It's me, Cultivated Fresh. I wanted to speak on the Zika virus that's going on here in America. Is here in America. They're saying that there are cases in Virginia and cases in Arkansas. With these babies being born with small heads. Basically, I've been doing my research, and it's a lot of information. There's a lot of information out there. You just got to know where to go. For the most part, I did my own research. I think I got it. I want to do this video, make it a little short. But basically, these babies being born with small heads. They're saying that it comes from a blood of the Rhesus monkey. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Rhesus monkey. I mean, if you look at these babies, how their head are formed, you could kind of be able to tell what type of monkey it is, just because of the face structure, the head structure. Long story short, so I've been doing my research. When I first heard about this Zika virus, I heard it in December 2015. Right now, today, this is February 1st, 2016. I'm covering this because this is gonna be big. Whereas it's gonna spiral out of control, and this is one of the situations where you got a big problem and somebody got to come up with a solution. And supposedly the solution is the biggest thing that everybody's going to be looking for. And as soon as they find a solution, even if it's not 100%, people are going to be taking shots, or probably even mandatorily take shots. Probably our kids are going to have to mandatorily take shots before they go to schools, stuff like that. So this could be this is an epidemic, definitely an epidemic. According to eugenics, when we speak about eugenics, we speak about the execution of people, everything from mutations, everything from how to kill, how to build, genes and stuff like that. So we're speaking about something that's out of a lot of people's league. But to be honest, I'm here to just keep it real simple for you guys. This Zika virus is definitely a bioweapon. It's definitely something that was done purposely, with a plan. You know what I'm saying? Right now, there is no cure for the Zika virus, which automatically I know that's bullshit. Because when you create stuff like this, you automatically find solutions to it. You're just not going to give those solutions right away. And according to American history and European history, I would say per se, because UK and all these other countries are in on these type of different eradications of people that they don't want, And if you could look around the world, you will understand that these people do feel a certain way about certain people, and they have done and they continue to do so, as far as eradicating us, as far as finding ways to keep our numbers down. They don't want us here. You understand? I'm not speaking hate. I'm just hoping that everybody do understand, and some people are in my level per se, or in the level of their own, and be able to understand what I'm saying. To do their own research, if anything. If you don't take my word for it, if it's important to you. But understand that this Zika virus is now here in the United States. We have information that basically, it's in Virginia. People are traveling to Central America, South America, and they come in and out of these countries every day. So they're saying now in Brazil, where they have perhaps 1.2 million, they were saying that they have 1.2 million people affected over there. Colombia being the second biggest. For those who know the geographical maps, understand that Brazil is kind of like more towards the Atlantic. Colombia is towards the Pacific, both in South America. And just by that alone, I'm noticing how Pacific, South America, and having this type of virus that could eradicate perhaps a whole country, definitely had to have a mind to it. I don't think mosquitoes have the mind to do such things, what I'm saying? Or perhaps even mosquitoes even have the power to genetically modify a person, the strongest, the gods of the universe, the gods of the land. This is just amazing. Let me see. I want to say this. Let me see if I covered everything. This is, for the most part, I've been doing my studies, and a lot of studies has come forth stating that Bill Gates, the richest man in the world, part of the, I hate to call it Illuminati because Illuminati means the enlightened ones. I would say like the devils, by the devils. Bill Gates and his wife they're saying that they are financing this stuff. They have recorded Bill Gates in 2004 making a mosquito interview to a group of people. So for those who want to see that, it's definitely on YouTube. You can see it. You can see what he's talking about, how how a lot of things could be done by mosquitoes and stuff like that. Now this has been years in the works, years in the making. They're saying that it first started in Africa. So what I don't understand is that Africa is all the way on the other side of the world. How the hell did it get over here? Meaning that you're trying to tell me that mosquitoes, little baby mosquitoes, made their way from Africa all the way to the Americas, crossing the ocean? Like, no, that's unheard of. So some way, somehow, definitely, this is attack on poor people. Definitely attack on of people of melanin. We cannot sleep on this because this is definitely gonna be it's gonna be around for a while until until they're ready to give us or give the people that's most affected a solution. And basically the solution always come with some type of price, some type of bullshit. Sometimes the solution is worse than what's going on. So I just say for us to prepare. They're trying to say over in South Africa, they're saying that women shouldn't have kids for the next 2 years, just until things are controlled per se. So doesn't that sound like population control to you? Like okay, no babies. All right, no babies. Okay, I see where you're going with this. It's not hard to tell for people who knows what it is to live in America, what it is to live on the in the bottom, in the shadow of America per se. We would say the shadows of America because a lot of people, when you visit America, you visit this place of diversity and beautiful. You will never think that the discrimination, racism don't apply here. But to be born, raised here, been 30 years of my life here, I've come to see a lot. And this is not the first time where we see an epidemic with viruses of mosquitoes. And that's how I know another reason why that I know that this is modified. This is something that's created. This is something that's plagued. So it's definitely a science behind it. There's definitely people backing this financially. There's a lot of people. I'm also hearing that Bill Gates went to what do you call that? The nation. Where all the nations get together. Whatever. So he went to this places with the permission of the United Nations, pardon me. He's going to be able to find this so-called vaccine that's going to help people, fight this virus. I guess their heads is going to become normal, I'm not sure what they try to do. But for the most part, I definitely am aware that this is a bioweapon. This is a weapon of mass destruction. This is an epidemic. This is a big problem that's going to be around for a couple of years. I'm gonna be following this. I'm gonna be following this. For the next year. I'm hoping that I'll be able to decode more and more of what's going on with this thing, because now more than ever I do have the consciousness and the power to understand these things now, due to my massive research on just all the things that's been happening around the world. So I definitely wanted to share this. I wanted to share this information to you guys. They're saying that Brazil is the biggest country that's been hit as far as this goes. Colombia is the second. El Salvador being the third. We also have Honduras in Central America. Also, El Salvador is Central America as well. So it's in Central America. It's definitely it's an attack. It's an attack on us. It's an attack on us again. It's really let me put it like this. Gods versus the devil. The God versus the devil. You know what I'm saying? Another way to say it. You have good people and you have bad people. You know what I'm saying? This is how you know you're God. You're God when you know you got a lot of good in you and you're able to share, you're able to love. This is another way to know that you are of a godlike coming, is that you just have this overwhelmed love for life, nature, animals, people, stuff like that. For things that concern you will be the pollution, things that's hurting us per se, not as a whole, but not just for one people, but as a whole. Long story short, I see it got 12 minutes. This is not the first time we have mosquito outbreaks. We have the West Nile outbreak, the Zika gonorrhea. You guys heard about these stuff before, but I never really followed none of these stuff because I actually I wasn't able to decode it back then. But today I'm actually taking interest in it, and I want to share with you guys what I've seen. And I definitely know that this is definitely a weapon of mass destruction. It's definitely a biowarfare tactic. Mosquitoes don't have the power to genetically modify people. You know what I'm saying? The only magnifying animals could have on people, basically, whether it's mosquito, animals, or anything like that, would be mutilations, like biting or something like that, something physical. But you're talking about changing DNA, changing like blood types, So this is definitely something that I don't want you guys sleeping on. Yo no quiero que mi gente estén ahí como que oh my God, esto está pasando y no sabe de dónde viene. Esto viene de la gente que están arriba y ellos saben qué están haciendo. They giving it to us. Eso ya está en nuestros pueblos. Eso está in our countries. We gotta just be aware, be safe for the most part. My only words of advice is to just keep an eye out, keep looking out for each other. If there's something put it out there. It could always help somebody, you know what I'm saying? So that's me, Freddy Fresh, Cultivated Fresh. Hopefully this video was able to help you. Peace.